Shenjay, he's going. Acraid hasn't let him breathe even remotely here. I think we might even see a change.
Top runners though.
That's crucial for Shenjay and Acraid on the mediums to catch out these soft runners. Acraid, even more so for him to stick with Shenjay. No exchange of position just yet for any of these drivers. Neon tight to the rear of Sindako. Neon finding himself in 13th position. Being dropped down massively in this Tier 1 division after that safety car caused a double stack for the McLaren team. Sindako going wide out of turn 4. Neon sees it. He really wants to, well, take the opportunity. His teammate also looking for serious moves here. Ace tight to the rear of Tim. Meanwhile, Mateo on these softs now catching up quite well with Acraid. That gap that they had at the launch has fallen.
We expect to see it, but the guys behind are really pushing on the ERS to make sure that they close.
Oh, Ace with a lunge into 13. That was risky. He's still with this Haas. Wheel to wheel now. Tight, tight, tight. On the inside is the Haas back through the right-hander. Ace with a good exit is going to push through ahead. What a move. No deployment on battery for Tim. Pushing hard on the 6-lap-old softs.
Yeah, and here comes a real push out of Mateo as well now. No DRS, but ERS in full utilization. He has burnt off nearly his entire battery. He's used about 70% in the last 1.5 laps here. Paris gets past Remco for P8. That could be crucial in the end of this one. Paris, a very quick driver, and getting past Remco Van Buren, an excellent defender. That is absolutely brilliant from him to get through there and to get through convincingly as well. Mateo now past the medium runner of Acraid. That could free him up to behind. He could be on for a win here, Striff. He's only scored 9 points here as a full-time driver. He hasn't been here as a full-time driver for, too long in this season. But he could be on for his first podium and a first win as well, depending on how everything goes here. Shenjay, though, still has good pace. Still has a lot of ERS in the tank. Ace now looking for another move. It's Magnetar. Ace looks around the outside at 11, up the inside into 12. And he's ahead way before 13. But Magnetar has a little look on the brakes. Paris doing to Tim what Ace did moments ago. Last lap, it's deja vu for the Haas. It's Paris now on the outside, just as Ace was, as they come through 15. And he sneaks past Remco Van Buren. He might have a look as well. He's using his battery, coming down towards the penultimate corner. Later on the brakes than the Haas. And he sweeps around the outside. Tim a little later on the brakes to the final corner. Losing out though, and he might lose out to his teammate as well, Milan. He's pushing out of the final corner. Brainstew as well. Tim is really struggling here. Brainstew's going to come past both Haas drivers, I think. He's got Tim. He's looking for Milan into turn 2. Later on the brakes is the Italian. And past is Milan. Milan has to take the off-road. Tim, he's going to lose out to Sindaku here, who is absolutely flying past around the outside of turn 3. Neon, he's looking to maybe follow through as well. Down into turn 4, Tim late on the brakes, and that gives Neon an excellent switchback. Tim has dropped a humongous amount of positions. Paris, Magnetar, they exchange. Paris on a real charge here. And Striff, this safety car restart has been action-packed.
I have to say, Unicorn, I'm extremely thankful you took over on the microphone, giving me an opportunity to snap cameras there, because there was so much action on this lap 24, and it's not over. Paris looking at Acraid now. What a run coming out of the Ferrari. The tires really giving him a solid opportunity here. Magnetar not quite close enough to his teammate for the evening. Paris into 5th now. Sindako, Neon exchanging. Neon on the outside. We've seen this already twice now, 3 times. Neon into 11th position. Milan on the rear of Brainstew. Neon has the front row seats. Brainstew with a serious move onto the inside, trying to hold off Milan.
Yeah, Brainstew was looking at Remco. That's what slowed him down there through sector 3. Mateo, Ace, Richie up into P2 now. And Ace still on for a possible race win here. That penalty, though, it's 3 seconds, not 8 anymore after serving the 5 in the pit lane. Magnetar, Acraid, teammates for the evening exchanging Remco, Vampire, and Brainstew side by side behind them as well. And there is just so much changing. Magnetar on the inside, Acraid wide through turn 3. That's costing him here as Brainstew's looking on the inside of 4. He goes for the lunge on Magnetar. Magnetar looks for the switchback. He's not going to find it though. Brainstew accelerating off the track. Milan gets Acraid as well. Acraid here with a huge lunge into 5. Realizes his mistake, backs out, and now Neon's into the points. He's got a penalty too though. Sindaku gets past the Renault, and so does Yoda.
Oh, Yoda and Acraid. There's been a little bit of contact. Acraid has gone around coming out of that turn, and he's staring at the wall. Harris on the rear freeware. Shenjay and Ace now exchanging. Ace is into lead of this race. Bido retiring that Mercedes in the pit lane here. Ace into lead of things. Freeware on the rear of Mateo, holding off Paris with everything he's got. Milan, Remco, there's an exchange there. Neon on the rear of it. Does he get the Haas? He's on the inside. A lunge from the McLaren. Freeware, Paris, they're battling just up ahead.
There is so much. Milan, Neon still side by side here. Neon around the outside of the penultimate corner. Milan did well there. He hit that sausage curve on the inside. That might cost him here. Neon not got the best exit out of the final corner, but he's got a good enough one to defend with ERS and DRS. JJ now, he's dropped a second to Ace. Can Ace pull a 3-second gap he needs in the next 1.5 laps? Acraid, he calls it quits in the pit lane. Look at the difference to the restart that Acraid had to Shenjay, both on old mediums. Shenjay, though, still holding on to P2. He might still be able to score a podium here if things keep going his way. He has fought so hard for it. Now with no DRS on Ace, though, things might start to fall apart. But if Mateo and Paris fight, Shenjay might be saved. We'll see what happens. Mateo all over the rear of the American.
Ace, Shenjay, Mateo, your top 3. Paris in 4th, Freeware 5th. We have Brainstew 6th, Magnetar in 7th, Remco, Neon in 8th and 9th with penalties, Milan in 10th with Sindaku on the rear of him. Everybody is within DRS range. Everybody, with the exception of Tim right now. And of course, Shenjay ahead does not have DRS on Ace. Here comes Neon. Does he have a lunge here on Remco? He does. Around the outside, the McLaren driver. The 2 Dutch drivers. Remco holding right now with everything he has. This fighting will cost them to Magnetar. Shenjay, he's had an issue. He's dropped multiple positions. What's gone on for this car?
He's fighting his teammate as well. He is not happy about whatever has just happened. He dropped a huge bunch of position. I'm guessing just lost of traction through 16. Maybe got opened up, made forced wide by Mateo potentially, and Paris as well. He's so tight to the rear of Mateo, and now he's going to look for P2 right now. All of this fighting, though, has given Ace Ritchie the gap he needs as Paris sneaks past the Mercedes driver. Mateo drops to P3, and he's got Brainstew all over the rear of him. The Dutch drivers, they're still battling behind for P8. But Mateo just about holds on to P3. He can Brainstew find a lunge into P4. He doesn't. And Neon still behind Remco Van Buren as well. Remco really not giving up here. Brainstew on the inside of Mateo into turn 5. The Italian driver squeezes the Frenchman off track. Mateo drops to P4. And what a race we are seeing unfold here in the final lap of Russia. Ace Ritchie 3.3 seconds ahead. Paris, both are pushing. Both are nearly out of ERS. It's going to be close, but I think Ace might have it. Remco, Magnetar, they exchange. Neon's going to follow his fellow countryman through on the Renault driver. Down towards turn 13. Magnetar might go late on the brakes, but let's look at Shenjay. Shenjay's not able to find anything.
Milan with a lunge. Does he get 2 here? He's had to cut the corner. He takes a 3-second time penalty. Shenjay, Mateo, wheel to wheel as well through 14. What racing we're seeing here, ladies and gentlemen, on the final lap, on the final run to the line in this field. And of course, it is going to be Ace to take the win on track. Paris behind him. Brainstew in 3rd. Mateo, Shenjay to the line. Who's going to get it? It's Shenjay ahead at the line. And the other AlphaTauri, Freeware, right behind him. Shenjay 4th. Mateo 5th. Freeware collecting 6th there at the line. Holy, what a race, Unicorn.
Was lost that we saw it yesterday. We saw it again today. A late safety car here in Russia creates a beautiful race. Ace Ritchie, driver of the day. And you've got to say, the strategy there for the McLaren driver, it didn't work out quite so well for his teammate, but for him, he got rid of a 5-second time penalty at the best time, manages to extend a 3-second gap at the front, at the battling behind. What a brilliant drive to recover that race for Ace Ritchie.